It is great to see you all again at Wealthy Coins. What's going to happen in the next 48 hours was revealed by the CEO of Shiba Inu. Latest updates about Shiba Inus. After the U.S. Federal Reserve hiked interest rates by 75 basis points on Thursday, the cryptocurrency market went into the red. Bitcoin had modest declines while Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which had been performing exceptionally well, saw losses. As Uniswap and Polygon advanced, Bitcoin remained below its most recent $20,000 support level. In this video we'll go over what the CEO of Shiba Inu has said about what's going to happen in the next 48 hours. Latest updates about Shiba Inus. To stay updated on our latest material about Shiba Inu price forecasts and expert analysis, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to the channel. We will start the video without further ado. While a handful of altcoins and stablecoins saw some improvement in trade on November 3rd, the majority of crypto tokens saw a decline. The worst hit was Dogecoin, which took a 7% hit. Shiba Inu was the next to fall, falling 4%. On the other hand, Polygon saw a 6% increase. With a loss of over 1% in the past day, the total market value of all cryptocurrencies was slightly lower at $1.01 trillion. But overall trade volume soared to $102.76 billion, an increase of over 40%. Following last week's profitable bullish trade suggestion, Shiba Inu shown considerable bullish power in the final days of October. The SHIB price indicates a few continuation of trend signs. Important benchmarks have been established to evaluate future actions. The crypto market was taken aback by the price of Shiba Inu, a meme coin, as it surged 55% in the last week of October. A 20% rise was expected to challenge the negative liquidity levels near $0.00001350. As mentioned in last week's bullish thesis when SHIB traded at $0.00001090. By printing a last-minute monthly high of $0.00015009. The bulls confirmed the bullish trade idea and more. Since the Shiba Inu price has surpassed the expectations of day traders, bears are hesitant to short the SHIB, and the current auction price is $0.00001189. Following the formation of the new October high, SHIB has declined by 21%. There was a surge in volume during the upswing, and the relative strength index entered oversold territory. The current auction price of SHIB is somewhat higher than the 8-day exponential moving average. The additional 30% was triggered by the bullish cross that happened on October 27, and this is the first time we've seen the moving average since then. Also, the relative strength index is still in the positive zone, which means the uptrend has room to run. The SHIB price may face resistance from newly formed shorts close to the monthly high of $0.00001509. Taking all of this into account, if the price were to rally from where it is now, the market value would rise by 30%. If the bears break through the liquidity zone located beneath the 21-day simple moving average, which is at $0.00000104, the bullish thesis could be rendered invalid. Sweeping below the low might set off a further drop towards $0.000097. If the invalidation scenario played out, the Shiba Inu's value would drop by 17%. A Twitter user going by the handle at Shiba Play understood has published information from Etherscan regarding the huge volume of transactions involving the Shiba Inu meme coin in the last day or so. At least 100 billion shares were carried by the biggest of these. There were a total of 202,438,224,930 coins in the biggest one. The unknown holder transferred 847.9 billion canine coins in total. Warning: whales in the area. 2,022,438,224,930 ships were transferred. 100 billion ships were transferred to the OKX exchange for sale as a result of these transactions. Those $850 billion SHIB are about comparable to $10,268,000. Just a few days prior to that, Goxton Media CEO and Bitcoin influencer David Goxton revealed that he will be adding more Shiba Inus to his collection. He intended to acquire somewhat more than 2 million meme coins. He reaffirmed his backing for SHIB by saying he loves Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, regardless of the opinions of its maximalists over his support for a competing coin. From its most recent local high of $0.00001415 USD, SHIB has fallen 15% in the last several days. With a current range of $0.00001203 USD, the price is relatively stable. Two-layer Shiba Inu builders. The most recent information regarding the launch of Shibarium has been made public by Unification. Unification hinted in June 2022 that Shibarium's public beta testing would be announced in the third quarter of 2022 or later. The Shibarium debut in the third quarter of 2022 was unfortunately not possible for the Shiba Inu developers. In response, there was an avalanche of demands for information from the social media community regarding the team's work on the Shibarium launch. According to Shiba Inu's principal developer Shytoshi Kusama, he is constantly being asked about the release of Shibarium. Kusama promised an imminent unveiling in his statement, but he avoided providing any details. There will be a safe vision-friendly product from the Unification Foundation, and they're working hard on it. A blog post by Unification states that the foundation is committed to working with the team to achieve the most secure and usable vision and accompanying product possible, even though they hear and consider the question of the release date of the project every day. The official player's guide for Shiba Eternity was issued on November 3, 2022 by Shiba Inu. Separated into 4 parts, the manual contains 1,150 pages. While apologizing to the community for the one-day delay, Shytoshi Kusama dropped indications regarding a possible beta launch of Shibarium during the release. In the lead-up to the beta release, he mentioned that Shibarium and Shiba Eternity would be promoted together. Among Shiba Eternity's recent notable accomplishments, Kusama mentioned the game's over 250,000 downloads on iOS and Android, and the successful fixation of several bugs. A little later in the month he added, the game's update will be available. A special NFT drop called Shiba Eternity Lore NFT drop on OpenSea will be available in the game. From 0.001 E to 1000 E, you may find the art prices. The Unification Foundation has also promised that the external initiative involving its collaboration with the Shibarium Group will continue to be a top priority throughout the year. In addition, the group vowed to exert all of their might in their pursuit of a successful Shibarium launch. Unification brought attention to certain ongoing alpha version work in anticipation of the public beta release. In an illuminating post-release, the Shibarium developers stated, in order to meet the needs of the massive audience that is eagerly anticipating it, the internal alpha is fine-tuned every day. Consequently, our advice has been going full steam ahead, and the core team is almost ready to expose the product to the public in beta. We are eager to provide support, develop the product, and deliver an update to the public soon, and the when is coming up. Just over a week remains until the U.S. midterm elections. No less than 35 of the 100 Senate seats and 435 of the 435 House seats are up for election this year. The stock market has a track record of improving performance following midterm elections. The strong association between Bitcoin and major stock indices,